As someone who has spent more than 3 decades in real estate, as a former franchise owner and now serving families in North Texas with Exit Realty Elite and with clients around the country, I've had countless conversations with parents and grandparents who say the same thing. I just want them to have the same opportunity that we had. You remember what owning a home did for you. Owning a home gave you stability. It built wealth. It created options. And today, watching your kids or grandkids struggle to buy their first home can feel frustrating, especially after the affordability challenges of the past few years. But here's something many homeowners don't fully realize. You may be in a stronger position to help than you have ever thought, mainly because the equity sitting in your home. So, today we are talking about the equity advantage you may not be thinking about. If you've owned your home for years, maybe even decades, two powerful things likely happened. Home values rose and your mortgage balance shrank or was paid off entirely. That combination has created substantial equity for many homeowners. In fact, many North Texas homeowners and those across the United States are sitting on significant untapped wealth simply because they stayed the course and owned real estate long term. I've seen it firsthand over hundreds of transactions throughout my career. Most people think of equity strictly as a retirement cushion, and it absolutely can serve that purpose. But it can also become a strategic tool to help the next generation overcome their biggest hurdle to home ownership. So, what's the number one thing holding young buyers back in today's real estate world? Well, according to research from John Burns Research and Consulting, JBREC, when renters were asked what's keeping them from buying, the top answer wasn't mortgage rates. It wasn't even the home prices. It was the upfront cost, especially saving enough for a down payment. That's important. Fact is, you can't control mortgage rates and you can't control national home prices wherever you live in the United States. But if you've built equity, you may be able to help with the one obstacle that's stopping them from getting started. And here's the key. Helping doesn't have to mean jeopardizing your future. Even a small portion of your equity, just a small portion, used strategically, could help a child or grandchild secure their first home while still leaving you well positioned for retirement and your future. Are you aware that a historic wealth transfer is already underway in America? Estimates show that between $68 and $84 trillion of wealth is expected to transfer from older generations to younger ones over the next 2 decades. Many families are already asking an important question. Does it make sense to wait, or should we be more intentional about when and how we pass wealth down? For some families, helping with a home purchase now may create greater long-term impacts than waiting for decades. That's not a universal answer. It's a strategic, family by family decision, but it's a conversation worth having, and loved ones are already making it possible. According to the National Association of Realtors, known as NAR, nearly 1 in 5 first-time buyers use a cash gift from family or loved ones for their down payment. Others are leveraging inheritance funds or structured family loans to finally break into the market. This isn't rare anymore. It's becoming increasingly common, especially in higher cost markets and areas experiencing strong long-term growth like we're seeing across North Texas and much of the United States, most places in America, in fact. You see, this is about opportunity, not obligation. We know that every family situation is different, and there is no one-size-fits-all approach. As a seniors real estate specialist, known as an SRES, with Exit Realty Elite, I work with many homeowners who are carefully balancing retirement planning, estate planning, lifestyle decisions, and legacy conversations. I have positioned myself to partner with experts who have the answers because I don't. The goal is never pressure, it's clarity. If you built significant equity, you may simply have more flexibility than you ever realized. And helping someone buy their first home isn't just a financial decision, it's giving them stability, security, a wealth building foundation, and confidence, especially at a time when they may not be able to do it on their own. So, what is the bottom line today? Well, if you're curious what your home equity could make possible for you or for someone you love, it starts with a thoughtful conversation, not a sales pitch, not a commitment, just clarity. Sometimes the most meaningful investment we ever make isn't just in property, it's in the next generation. If you'd like to explore what your options look like here in North Texas and across America, I'm always here to talk it through. I'm Jim Mazziotti. I'm a realtor and seniors real estate specialist living in Del Webb in Trinity Falls in McKinney, Texas. But I'd love to connect with you wherever you are and help you with your next moves and with your future. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.